Hey troops, it's Roy from Geeks Adventures. Woohoo! Broadcasting from the Clintonville section of Columbus, Ohio, on a very soggy day. So November 12th became a date which will be remembered in infamy as Disney Plus Day, or the day IT at Disney Plus went. I thought you said we bought enough servers. I thought we did. Hey. The good news is after a few FUBARs, it all ended up working out. Even better news is that Mandalorian dropped and people liked it. Let me rephrase that. People didn't just like it. People were salivating. Wow. No, I'm not doing a review of it because I don't have Disney Plus. No, I haven't. Why not? Blah, 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 blah. Long, complicated, burned out reason for it. Mostly kind of tired of buying too much Hulu, yada 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 yada, and it's like, oh boy, that may change down the road, but for right now, no. And besides, like the placard said, this is about reaction, and honestly, in some ways, that's an even more important thing because, Star Wars. I mean, for a lot of us, Star Wars has become an issue. Ever since the purchase by the mouse, and people are kind of wondering what was going to happen. I mean, there was obvious dissatisfaction with the way Lucas was doing things, but the fact that the mouse was going to control things, it's like, wait a minute. Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars. The running joke I've always had is, we're not controlling everything. Just mostly everything. Joking. Not really. Oh, not really. And, as time passed, first The Force Awakens came out, and which did exceptionally well, yada, yada, yada. But, people were still had mixed feelings towards it, kind of rehashing the plot for A New Hope, yada, blah, 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 all this stuff going on. The good news is the other product was still coming out. Clone Wars was still going, so on and so forth. Bad news is and also Rogue One came out, and lots of us, I love the film. I know many people who do, and many people say it's like amongst their favorite Star Wars films, period. So it's like, yeah, cool. And then, well, everything started to go wrong. Or not necessarily. Let me rephrase that. Because there are many strong reactions, obviously, to Solo, and I'm talking, of course, Solo and The Last Jedi. Reactions range by a lot in terms of how people feel about the films, how they were received, yada, yada, yada. The nightmarish thing for Disney, unfortunately, may not. Yeah, in some ways, it's the important thing because you try to make change from this stuff. Both films grossly underperformed, at least from what expectations were. I mean, The Force Awakens at $2 billion. I mean, that damn thing was cha-ching! Yeah! And then The Last Jedi came out, and, now, it's this is... this topic is actually a whole other broadcast to bore the crap out of most of you. But... this is a great example of the inflated expectations in the industry right now. The movie made $1 billion, and you know what? It's considered to have underperformed, grossly underperformed. And then everything was Solo, and everything went wrong from there. Let me rephrase that. Not everything went wrong, but... That is the harsh reality. So you come out with the Rise of Skywalker, yeah, and then I'm not too sure if I mentioned it on my previous broadcast talking about reaction to the Rise of Skywalker trailer, but it was interesting watching the last ads, and this isn't about plot. This isn't about plot or anything. This is about please come back, please, please, please come back because we got to pay for Fox. We may need to pay for Spider-Man or not, depending on how greedy both sides want to be. Let's be honest. That's not that far off. All right. So you're seeing all this happen, and it's like movies coming out in December. Yes, you've created this ad campaign. It's getting some pretty positive vibes, yada yada yada. But it's a big but. All right. The good news the good news is that reaction to the Mandalorian has been wow. Just seeing on Facebook, all the folks I know who are fans, who are Star Wars fans, love it. Which is what they really needed to have. The good news is that as much as they're kind of throwing money at projects left and right, et cetera, giving it to Jon Favreau, who knows a little thing about franchises. He's been an executive producer, I believe, for a lot. Still is a continuing executive producer for the Marvel films. So, someone who is probably night and day. He's got Kevin Feige on speed dial going, Kevin, is this stupid? Kevin, please. It's not. Okay, we'll do it. And I was like, wow, cool. It's also a good sign for the brand itself. I mean, one of the things I liked, I loved about Rogue One was that, yes, the Skywalker story is wonderful, blah, 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 blah. It was fun to see another aspect of this universe. The universe that Lucas created is vast. I mean, The Mandalorian and Boba Fett are perfect examples of that. I mean, you're talking about a concept that is on screen for a total of maybe 12 minutes, if even that. Something that got started from one of the most nightmarish TV specials ever made, the Star Wars holiday special, Christmas special, whatever the heck it was called. Something so bad that it's still not apparent. If memory serves, it's not even on Disney Plus. But this character blossomed, and all the other things within the universe. Wedge Antilles. Why do people care about Wedge Antilles? It's the nature of the universe that's been fostered, and this show is an example, a wonderful example, and actually Rebels too, Clone Wars, of how vast the possibilities are. And finally, of course, it's funny because everyone wants to avoid spoilers and whatnot. Well, justifiably so, but Baby Yoda, they did not waste any time to become a thing. I mean, it was funny because literally the day after, like Wednesday or Thursday, all these memes coming up, and I'm like, what's with? Oh, hell no, that's a spoiler. Too late now. So what does this mean for the franchise? Well, it got the boost it sorely needed. No more snarky. There will always be snarkiness. To be frank, there'll also always be the toxic factions and blah 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 blah. The exceptional news for Disney and for the franchise, for Star Wars in general, is that you created something. The bad. Well, okay. Let's also qualify this. The season's not over yet. Not all of them have dropped, so there is still time to screw this up. But in Favreau we trust. So it's a good chance to just get people to enjoy the thought of going back to the universe again. And the better part, the important part, is it's not just a nostalgia kick, which is what the giant boost was from Force Awakens. This returns to what matters most in a cold-blooded way. It's new product. But for fans and for the general public in general, I mean, to go back to seeing something new, refreshing, something good and cool. And in this case, some kind of badass dude in armor with a giant rifle and a blaster pistol who, from what I've read, I read the reviews and et cetera, et cetera. Yes, I cheated and I read the stuff, okay? Brother gonna be kicking ass and taking names. All right. So anyway, hopefully this is a good sign. Anyway, I'm gonna go because there's more content and stuff and yada yada yada. So hey, y'all have a good weekend. May the force be with you. Seriously, may the force be with you. May the odds be in your favor. And as always, be good to each other. Okay, peeps. Y'all take care. Peace. Bye.